Welcome to Brunswick Biz on ATMC TV. I'm your host, Kat Hustis. This month we visit with Stonemakers LLC, Rockin' Rhythms Music Garden, and Family Dog Naturals. Stay tuned for the next 30 minutes as we connect Brunswick County one business at a time. I'm here with Jerry Leonard, owner of Stonemakers right here in Shalot's Business Park. Very excited to be here. We haven't had a business like this on the show, and it's just very intriguing. There's a lot of interesting information that you have and you do here, so thanks for letting us come out.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Now first tell our viewers just a little bit about you and your business, how you got started.
Started the business in 2008, the end of 2008, and have grown from a 1,200 square foot facility to 23,000 square feet now.
Okay.
With 10.5 acres, and we're going to have the natural stone outside too. So we've more than doubled business every year so far. So
wow.
Very fortunate.
Yeah, that's great. Very great. So tell us a little bit about what you have. Obviously, Stonemakers, people probably get the hint that you make stone, and that's what the business is all about. But tell us a little bit about the products that you have and the services that you offer.
We manufacture our own line of stone also, but we carry Horizon stone, cultured stone, Eldorado stone, Dutch quality stone, Stonecraft, all the different names a lot of people recognize.
Okay.
And we buy all those product lines in bulk so we can save everybody money with our buying power. And then we also manufacture all the accessories, your water tables, keystones, trim stones, hearth stones, everything that goes with those product lines to save on those accessories as well. Okay.
Now I know a big part of the business is obviously homes and putting stone on the homes inside and out. Okay. And do you also do business or commercial type places?
Yes, we do a lot of commercial projects too. They're really starting to get a lot stronger now.
Okay.
Do a lot of residential. We have install crews to put the stone on also. We have other guys that come in and buy products from us, and they install too. They help us with our overload a lot of times. And then we've got contractors that have their own installers that we just send the materials out to the jobs.
Okay, so really there's lots of different avenues for people to take, whether they're the builders themselves or they want to maybe do a project themselves in their own home.
That's right.
Or you, like you said, they can come in here from start to finish and y'all take care of everything.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Now tell us a little bit about the specifics, maybe some projects. I know that there were some grills over there to the side and some fireplaces that I know is a popular thing in this area. So that's something you supply?
Right. We have some cubes, we call them now. That is a new item for outdoor grills. So they go out, we set them down, they all bolt together, and then you cut your section out depending on what size grill it is, your doors down below, side burners, refrigerator, or any of that stuff. So it's a one-day application, and you've got an outdoor kitchen.
Wow,
so
neat.
That's pretty neat. And then we carry the big fire bowls. We carry outdoor fireplaces, and so we can handle anything from retaining walls all the way through an outdoor kitchen as far as outside stuff. And then we do a lot of commercial stuff too, which is a lot of stucco and stone.
Okay.
We carry a stucco line too, and that's something that's new for us now that goes hand in hand with stone. So that makes us a little bit more versatile, and is really helping some of the guys that come in and buy products from us.
Okay. Now I know we do want to go over and visit your plant and kind of see how you guys make this stone, because I think that's awesome that you do that right here in Brunswick County. But just as an example, I want to show our viewers just a little bit about some of the stones here. So you guys can do different shapes, different colors, and everything like that. Tell us a little bit about what you have here for this display.
This is Horizon Stone. It's a new style around here. They've got different styles that they have. They've got some larger stuff that's more for commercial. This is a very popular style, and you can get them in any color. So we've got a wide selection that you can't really see right now.
Right.
But they're setting everywhere in here. So we've got something that's for everybody.
Okay.
You've got cultured stone we carry, the El Dorado stone. So there's plenty to choose from. It's a little bit overwhelming.
I was going to say, coming in here, it's like, wow, where do you start? But I'm sure you help people and walk them through the process.
Right. Yes, contractors will call us, and they'll send their customers up here with their blueprints, or they'll send us a file. We'll download the blueprints, and then we can get a better idea of what style of stone is going to work better for their project. And then if they bring in their colors, their roof colors, their siding colors, all that can help us with their color selection too. So we try to take the work out of it and the guessing work out of it for the customers so that they're happy in the end.
Well, very good. Well, this is all very neat. Like I said, very intriguing. There's something so interesting about this. Do you mind if we go take a look at the warehouse and the plant in the back and see what the guys are doing and how they're doing it?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, let's go. Okay, so now we're here in the plant, and some of the guys are working behind us. Tell us a little bit about the process of making your stones.
We add our color pigments in the wet mix. We also have face dyes that go in the molds first. They're making water tables. Some people call them seal stones because they go under your window sills. That's what we're making right now. You have your chemicals in there, so everything we make now, if you come in tonight, it's going to be real hot where it's baking itself. And then all the molds will be, all the stone will be pulled out of the molds like he's doing.
Okay, so he's doing
tomorrow.
one step.
Yes.
And he's doing the next step.
Yes.
Okay.
So everything that he's making today will be ready to come out of the molds tomorrow.
Okay, gotcha.
And then we clean the molds and go through the whole process every day. So everything that comes out of the molds today will go on pallets. It'll be wrapped and ready to ship out.
Okay, great. I just love that you make your stones right here. I feel like that's so great for Brunswick County that you're local and everything's coming from this warehouse.
I think
it's awesome.
I think it's been a big plus for us to be on the knowledge side of manufacturing too. It's helped us with our installation of the stone. Everything's done proper from start to finish.
Right.
And we carry all the other product lines too, of course, but then we have some other things to offer that most people can't offer because of being able to manufacture.
Gotcha.
We have different products. We have.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about these.
These are for your single outlets on your house. These are for a double outlet for your electrical outlet. These are for your hose bib, so you don't hit your knuckles on the stone when you're
That's smart. Somebody's thinking there.
These right here are for your coach lights on either side of your garage door, because people use the taller bases to dress them up a lot more.
Gotcha.
And we make trim stones, we make keystones, we have hearth stones, column caps, wall caps, 3 different sizes of the column caps. So we ship that stuff out daily too.
Okay.
So we're shipping stuff from Charleston to Jacksonville to Raleigh to Charlotte.
Wow.
And we've got a big order that's coming up for Marietta, Georgia also.
Wow, all coming right here from Brunswick County.
That's right.
I love it. Well, tell us a little bit about your installation process. I know that's important to y'all.
Yes.
And I know it's something that y'all reiterate how well that you can do it. So tell us about the installation process.
We have 6 install crews that we go by the installation guidelines, which every manufacturing company has. For it to be installed properly and for everybody to back their warranty, it has to be installed properly. You've got wheat screed, bead casing, the type of lath you use, the application, the installation materials is real key. So you don't have to go out or nothing's falling back off. You don't have to go out and make repairs and everything. Do it right the first time, and it's a good product.
Well, good. And y'all have everything. I mean, you have everything that people could want at their home. You can either you have it or you can make it.
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Yes.
Well, tell our viewers just your contact information, where you're located, or your website, telephone number, whatever that they can get in touch with you.
Okay. Stonemakers LLC is our company name. We're in Brunswick Business Park. 4950 Industrial Drive, and just 2.5 miles off 17 up 130. And then our phone number is 910-754-3001.
Okay, good. Well, that's easy enough. Well, we appreciate your time. I'm excited our viewers could see the whole process and just all the things you offer right here with your business. So thank you again for doing the show.
Thank you for coming out.
Letting us see everything.
Thank you.
Sure. I'm here with Jennifer Gerald, owner and licensed instructor with Rock and Rhythms Music Garden. Excited to be out here because this is something that we wanted to find out about because I know it's something our viewers will be super interested in. So thank you for taking the time to meet with us and tell us about the business.
Absolutely.
First, tell our viewers a little bit about the business. What is it and how did you get started?
Music Garden is essentially, it's early childhood music and movement. Music education is actually embedded into the curriculum. It is mommy and me for the first couple of years, so it's a way to bond musically with your child. And as the teacher, to be able to focus on age-appropriate activities for the curriculum for each age group.
Okay.
Yeah, everything is revolved around where they are in their developmental needs.
Gotcha. And I know when we had spoke before, you had said something about this is very much like school. So they'll move up to levels as they get there and their ages let them, move on to the next level. Now you said it's mommy and me at first. Does that mean that it's just the children after a certain point?
Exactly.
Okay.
For the baby toddler cycle of the seasons, it's the parent is involved. It could be the dad too. We always love when the dads come. But for the music makers at home and around the world, which is ages 5 to 8 or 9, depending upon where the child came in,
Gotcha.
The parent leaves the child for 45 minutes and they come in the last 15 minutes so we can kind of show off what we've done in class.
Good.
And yeah.
So what are the ages and what are kind of the classes?
The ages are birth, birth to 15 to 18 months is about the cutoff for that.
Okay.
Then once they're well established in that curriculum, they graduate up to the toddler program. And they get to play and learn about music through play and playing instruments and singing, chanting. We get into major, minor, duple, triple rhythm patterns in a way that is child-friendly. We're not trying to make little Mozarts right now. We're just getting them introduced to the musical world.
Right.
So then from there, they move up into what's called Cycle of the Seasons, hence the name. It all revolves around nature. We go through winter, spring, summer, fall, all the seasons with songs that kind of meld into that theme. We do have separate summer curriculums that are just fun musical things to do for the summertime. Okay. And then from there, we move up into music makers at home and around the world. And there is where, even for me as a teacher of this, I've learned that everything we do in baby, toddler, and cycles, there's such intent and purpose behind it that when they get up into these older age groups, everything comes back and you see how the little things they did back then is all geared them towards early ensemble work, beginning stages of actually reading and writing music, graphic notation games. I could go on and on, but it's a genius curriculum. Yeah,
so you've seen a child go from the very beginning and then get to a part where you're like, wow, this person.
In teaching it, even as teaching it, I didn't really know where it was leading.
Right.
But I just did this certification for the music makers, and it just blew me away.
Yeah.
And I'm in this program with women who have master's degrees of music, and they're the same astonishment as like, wow, this is what we were doing with babies, and now we're bringing it back. But they're learning how to pick out the rhythm patterns in those songs.
Yeah, so there's a real purpose to it all.
Absolutely, yeah.
Great. Now tell us a little bit about the classes. What instruments do you use? Take us through what a typical class might look like.
Typical class is you come in, we always take our shoes off. You can't see it, but my carpet is over there. We roll out the carpet, so it's a friendly, inviting, comfortable environment. And we start out with a fun hello song, and then it goes into moving, dancing, chanting. I'm kind of combining what we do in all the age groups because they're all, like I said, age appropriate, but we get into poetry, visual imagery storytelling, which is, I don't actually physically pull out a book, but I take them on the journey. Like when we go to the farm, this room becomes the farm.
Oh, interesting.
We make animal noises, and I get to act really silly with kids, and it's just a lot of fun.
Good. Now you have a lot of experience with children, with this and outside of this, is that right?
Yes.
Good, good. So what would be the benefits of this class? I know we've talked about them a little bit, but what ultimately will someone who has gone through this just development, what will be the benefits for them?
The benefits are numerous. It encompasses the whole child. Every age, every stage of the curriculum encompasses the whole child. So developmentally, I mean, starting with the babies, people are like, what are you going to do with my baby? Well, it's what you're going to get to do with your baby. And a lot of the songs are rocking, bouncing. Those movements actually help frontal lobe development in a baby's brain. So Music Garden goes into a whole neuroscience behind it. I mean, I wish I could say more, but I'm learning as I'm teaching it. But it's first and foremost your oral skills, not oral, but oral, your listening skills. If the music gets their listening skills, it balances out your whole body. Without good hearing, your body is not in balance. So it actually focuses in on that from the time they're in the womb. They're hearing their mother's heartbeat. And that beat is something that I've actually seen footage where the baby's kicking in the womb to the beat of the mommy's heartbeat. Yeah, it's kind of really amazing. Early math skills, language and literacy, creative thinking. It's tremendous. If everybody goes on the website, it's an extensive detail of ways that it is so beneficial for your children, especially starting them when they're little.
Yeah. Now, if someone is just now hearing of this and they maybe have someone or a child that's a little bit older and hasn't started from the beginning, is there a way for them to get into it now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anybody can start at any point. It's not like it's a curriculum that I have to be regimented by. It's very free form, which is what I love about it, is I can change the curriculum to fit the needs of the children.
Right. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
It sounds really amazing. I'd love to sit in and see.
I would love for you too, just so you could see. I mean, watching, of course, with the babies, it's just absolutely precious to watch them pick up a rattle and shake it, which is tremendous. For them to not just, because they can put them in their mouths. They're all the instruments are kid friendly. But to watch the little ones pick up a rattle and shake it to the beat that I'm shaking it, I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. And then the older ones, you can do so much with them.
Now, I know you mentioned the website, so give our viewers your contact information, that website, and then any other form of communication that they can get in touch with you to either set up a time to come to class or just ask questions or whatever it might be. Okay.
It's Rocking Rhythms Music Garden, ROCKINGRHYTHMS MUSIKGARTEN.com.
Okay.
Rocking Rhythms Music Garden. You can also contact me via email, which is rockingrhythmsmusicgarden@yahoo.com. My phone number, do not ever hesitate to call. I'm always ready to answer questions, is area code 347-256-5533. And you can also find me on Facebook under Rocking Rhythms Music Garden.
Great. And then we're here at Movement Works, so I'm sure if they needed to stop by somewhere, they would have your information as well.
Yes, if you call here, they're very happy to give you my information.
Great. Well, thank you so much for doing the interview. I'm excited to see what a class might really be like, and it sounds like you're doing really great things for Brunswick County, so thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here here with Betsy and Dave Head, owners and operators of Family Dog Naturals. We're in Leland, right here in the Waterford Shopping Center. Very excited to be out here because this is something that's really unique to Brunswick County. So we wanted to see what y'all have to offer our furry friends here.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us come out. Tell us a little bit about your business, how you got started, and just kind of some of the things that you have.
Sure. Well, about 12 years ago, I started with a holistic veterinarian and learned a lot about nutrition and wellness. And then when Dave and I moved here about 2.5, 3 years ago, we realized there was really no place on this side of the bridge to come and get everything that we needed for our dogs. And we luckily had the opportunity to start our own dream, really.
Really? That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, you know, the more you look at it in the news today, I mean, more and more people, you know, humans are watching what they eat. You know, watching the ingredient panels, that sort of thing. And we're finding more and more people are actually doing it for their household companions now as well.
Absolutely.
Healthier eating.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to
Absolutely.
be
Yeah,
honest.
cleaner
So,
eating.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit. Obviously, you have options, healthy options for animals. What kind of animals do you serve? And tell us a little bit about some of the different options people can find here.
Sure. Well, our most popular, obviously, is kibble, dry kibble. It's most convenient, and we do sell the more natural, more healthier version of kibble. And we like to get people to not only add as much living food as they can, whether they have it at home, veggies, that sort of thing. We have wonderful home cooking as well. But the more healthier, the more living food in the body, the better.
Okay.
Absolutely. We do raw, which is what we do raw
We've
and
been
home
doing that
cooking
for
for our
years.
dogs for 13 years almost.
Wow.
But we also have, you know, dehydrated, freeze-dried, you know, but the more living food, the better for the body.
Okay.
Dogs and cats are people too.
Absolutely.
Well, very good. So you mentioned that dogs can have people food. What would be a healthy option, and what would be something to stay away with?
Well, something as a base, because a lot of people, they might feed a diet of chicken and rice, but to be honest, it's just not enough nutrition. Just making sure you have the specific vitamins and minerals to complete the diet is really, really important. And something like this, for instance, Dr. Harvey's Canine Health is something that makes it complete and really, really easy for you to do too. It's not hard. When you think of home cooking, a lot of people are like, I don't have that kind of time, but this is so easy. And the beauty about it is the dogs love it. They love the way it tastes, and that's actually really, really important to us. We want the dogs to love what they eat. They should.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
they
They should
really
enjoy
should. And the
with-
cats
Absolutely.
too. You can home cook for cats
Okay,
too, for
so
sure.
you do have items for cats.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Now, when we came in, there's a lot of stuff in here, so there's even more than just the food side. What all do you have besides just that, the food?
Just basically everything that you would want for your animals. I
Okay.
mean, you know, have collars, leashes, toys, bedding, most importantly, vitamins and supplements as well, because, you know, as I keep saying, dogs or cats are people too. You know, they're a miracle of nature of a living body. I mean, hearts, lungs, brains, kidneys, livers, they have every organ in their body that we do, so we have to treat them like that.
Yes.
If we
Right.
didn't support our own immune system and our health, it would have the same effects on the animals.
Okay, so would you recommend, say if someone came in with just a new dog and they're looking to start them in just a healthier lifestyle from the beginning, would you recommend that they can come to do that, or would you recommend to wait until they maybe are a little bit older or have a problem?
No, right off the bat,
Okay.
any dog at the youngest age to a senior dog, absolutely, the healthier the better. I mean, home cooking, raw, that's what we are big advocates of. But again, the healthier the better.
Fresh fruits and vegetables, just
Exactly,
like us.
right,
Just
just
think
like
of
us.
it like us.
Okay.
There are some that are, a digestive tract of a dog or cat are very, very small. I mean, very short. Like 40-pound weight dog is only about 28 inches.
Wow.
Ours is 32 feet.
Yeah.
So,
Big
you know, that's why
difference.
corn is so bad. I mean, we don't digest corn.
Right.
So how are they? And most, probably 95% of all the store brands out there, the commercial brands, are, you know, mostly corn.
Right.
So there's not a kernel of corn in our store.
Yeah.
But we, you know, from soup to nuts, just from a baby all the way up to a senior, like
Yeah.
Betsy said, you want to feed the body.
Okay.
You know, nurture the body.
And it makes all the difference. Our Sophie is 13 years old, and I mean, you wouldn't even know it. She's just so healthy, and she's very full of energy, and she plays with her little brother and rips it up, has a ball together. It's awesome.
I was going to
It's
say,
so
we've got
great.
some of your little furry
Yeah,
friends walking
absolutely.
around.
They always
Tell
have a
us
good
a
time
little
with
bit
us.
about them.
Well, Sophie, she is almost 13, and like I said, I mean, a lot of people that have dogs that are 13, you know, it's like we like to say 8 is the new 13, because it's
13's the new 8.
Or 13's the new 8. I can do that. 13's the new 8 because
we got her up in Connecticut.
Yeah.
We rescued her up in Connecticut, and then about 4 years later, we rescued Finney.
Yeah.
Finney actually came full circle because he was from North Carolina. But we went to one of
neat.
the local rescues up in Connecticut.
Okay.
We got him. He's a Chihuahua Beagle mix.
So he came home.
Yeah,
he
came
came
back.
home full circle. He's a Tar
very
Heel.
good.
We
He
brought
sure
him home.
Good. Now, have you had an experience where someone's come in and maybe they were already experienced, just maybe an unhealthier animal, and then they've started with some of the naturals and you've actually really seen the turnaround?
Absolutely.
Very much so. I mean, people come in and they're looking for a shampoo. Let's say they say my dog is itching and scratching terribly. They licking his paws consistently. An oatmeal bath or a shampoo is just a Band-Aid. Everything starts from within.
Yeah.
If we have dandruff, if we have something wrong with our hair's falling out, we want to cure that from within. So a
Right.
healthier lifestyle, and we've seen just miracles happen. I mean, just short of miracles.
Yeah,
with-
it's pretty
with
remarkable.
a healthier diet. It really is.
That's great.
And that's what honestly makes our day. That's like the reward for us.
That's
It's
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've cried with people. We've held their hands. It's awesome. It's really great.
Now you have so many pets on the wall. I love it. So are all these?
That's Dave's baby. He'll
These
tell
are
you about it.
every dog that's ever been in the store. Every dog and cat. Cats
It's
are
pretty
a little
cool.
bit less on the walls because they don't travel in
Right.
here. But every dog that comes in, we definitely take a picture of. These are all our happy, healthy customers over the last 2.5 years. We're
Good.
just about at 1,040 now. I have 30 pictures
Wow,
I have
that's
to
amazing.
make. But we'd snap the picture, we print it here, and then we build the frame and back.
Yeah.
That is
So,
excellent.
yeah, it's
I
fun.
love it. So
It's
dogs
really
can
neat.
come in too
Absolutely.
when people are shopping.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they love it. They have a
Dogs
good
are
time.
welcome. People are tolerated.
Well, this is great. So all the stuff that we've talked about, the food and just any type of healthy change or lifestyle for an animal, they can find here in the store.
Absolutely.
Great, very
Definitely,
good.
yeah.
And just before we wrap up, what are some of the name brands that that are the most popular or your most favorite?
Well, we try to carry, we have a limited amount of space. The name brands that we carry probably no one will recognize unless they actually have fed it, just because they don't spend a huge amount of money on advertising. They put all their money into the quality of the food. So foods like Fromm, Stella and Chewy, Origin, Akana, Taste of the Wild, Earthborn, Nature's Logic, we have a variety. But if it's something that, because some folks don't like to maybe go over across the bridge to one of the big box stores, or they'd rather support local, which is fantastic, and we thank everybody for doing that. We do stock some of the other brands in the back for folks so that they, we have it. We can't carry full lines.
Right, gotcha. And if someone came in and they did say something like, oh, the coat they're scratching or itchy or even maybe their joints, they look like they're having a harder time moving around. Would you be able to kind of recommend a certain avenue by going with a certain
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Food or supplements will help out, but
Yeah.
if it's an extreme case, see the brilliant ones. The veterinarians are the brilliant ones. Any
Gotcha.
involved with bleeding or anything like that,
Yeah.
we always recommend
Absolutely.
go see the pros. We're focused on nutrition.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can heal from within, that's for sure.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, this is great. This is a great service for families, just
Yeah,
from
thank
the
you.
people being able to
Yeah.
shop here, but just because sometimes people forget about those little babies that we
Absolutely.
have. So this is a really great service, a great store, and like you
Thank you.
mentioned, shopping local would be fantastic. So I know our viewers will really enjoy this and getting the word out. So tell them where you're located. Any contact information that you
Well,
can be reached with.
We're at 2013 Old Regent Way in Leland. We're only 3.5 miles from downtown Wilmington.
Yep.
We're in North Brunswick County in the Harris Teeter Shopping Center.
You can check us out on Facebook. If you like us on Facebook, we do a lot of promotions, sales, any adoption events, and our website, FamilyDogNaturals.com.
This is great. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
doing the
you for coming.
interview, and
We
we really
appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks for tuning in to Brunswick Biz, only on ATMC TV. Special thanks to our guests today, Stonemakers LLC, Rockin' Rhythms Music Garden, and Family Dog Naturals. As this is my last time hosting Brunswick Biz, I wanted to give a special thanks to all the businesses who have been a part of this show and for making it so successful. And for our viewers, thank you for following along with me at my journey here at ATMC TV. Thank you for your viewership and for making ATMC TV your community channel. So for the last time, I'm signing off as your host of Brunswick Biz, where we've connected Brunswick County one business at a time.
The Tulip Tree Boutique, a women's and children's clothing store in Ocean Isle Beach, where charming and classic meet fun-loving and playful.